In this section, we start to look at working with literal equations. A literal equation is any equation that has more than one variable. So here you see we're given the equation P equals 2L plus 2W. So this equation has three variables, three letters showing up in it. And in this particular example, which is our first type of problem, we're given values for every variable except for one. So here we're told that P is 200, L is 35, and our goal was to find W. So towards that end, we go into our problem, replace P with 200 everywhere we see it, replace L with 35 everywhere we see the letter L, and then we just need to solve for W. We just need to solve for W. So in other words, we just go ahead and start to simplify now because we have just the one variable. So 35 times 2 is 70, so that would make our equation 200 equals 70 plus 2W. 200 equals 70 plus 2W, and then we just want to solve it like a regular basic equation. So we subtract 70 from both sides, you get 130 equals 2W, and then divide by 2 like we normally would do. And then simplify, we get W equals 65. So the first type of problem is one where we're given an equation with a bunch of variables, but we're told what all of them but one are, and then we can solve to find the missing result. Okay. This next example gives us a slightly more complicated equation, but it's still the same idea. Here we have the variables A, P, R, and T. So here we're told values for A, P, and R. A is 4,000, P is 1,000, R is 0.05, and our goal is to find the one variable that we don't know, which is T. So just like in the last example here, the first step is to go in and replace each variable with what it is. So A will become 4,000, P will become 1,000, so the first time I see it, 1,000. And the second time I see it, I put in 1,000. Now that's PRT. Remember, when variables are next to each other, they're multiplying. So that's going to be 0.05 put in for R. And then T, of course, is the variable that I don't know. So at this point, we go through and we simplify just like we would normally do in any other problem. And that gives us an equation that has just the one variable T left over for us to solve. So remember, now to solve for T, we want to get it by itself. So that means that 1,000 that's being added to it needs to be subtracted. And we need to do that from both sides. So simplifying, that gets me down to 3,000 equals just 50T. And at this point, we're down to the step where we just have a number with our variable being multiplied. So we divide both sides by 50. And then we simplify. 3,000 divided by 50 is 60, and so we get T equals 60. So this is the first type of problem involving literal equations, where we're given an equation with multiple variables. We're told all of them but one, and we're asked to solve for the unknown. In the upcoming videos, we're going to look at solving a literal equation for one of the variables without knowing numerical values for the other ones.